Hello, Radiant Soul. This reading, we're going to be looking at the energies of February, also looking at the astral plane and the Akashic to see basically what is going on, what is about ready to be manifested. As always, there are timestamps, so you can skip ahead. This will be soul story number 1, number 2, and number 3. Okay, so I'll give you a good look at that, and then we'll get into general energies, as well as a slight alignment meditation for February. So I'm going to pause here so you can take a good look. Okay, if you're still with me and you didn't skip ahead to the timestamp, welcome and take a breath with me. I'm going to be doing more readings. I've been doing a lot. I'm actually working on a few projects, courses, some online courses. You can find out about them in the description box below, as well as a TV media project in regards to using your intuition. So I will keep you all posted, and I do appreciate all of you that I've been connecting with. I also want to thank those of you that have been so kind and sweet to send your heartfelt appreciation to me, whether in the comments. Some of you have actually supported the channel and my work through Patreon, and I appreciate that. Some of you have sent some love donations. I appreciate that. I appreciate the comments, and I just appreciate those of you that have been journeying with me for a while, all that we're co-creating here. I really, really do. All right, so this is a very, it's an interesting month. I'm doing this, I don't know, 23rd, 24th of January, and it seems like there's a pause in the energy. That we lost momentum. And what Spirit is saying, no, you haven't lost momentum. It looks like that on the outside, even in the mainstream world or mainstream consciousness. There's a lot of redirection of energy. Of course, if those of you that are follow astrology or are astrologers, you know that we have Venus and Mercury retrograde. I believe Mars is going to retrograde too also. I'm not sure exactly when. I haven't really looked at the aspects, but what I can tell you from the etheric plane, which is where things are housed, if things on the Akashic start coming together, you're on the soul level, they gain the energy and motion, the vibrational frequency. If there's enough resonance, not just individually, but within the collective, then it begins to take whatever you're manifesting or whatever the next form is or next life experience individually and collectively, because we all affect each other. It kind of hangs out from the astral to the etheric, but there's a pause. So a lot of you are having to rethink things, pause, go within. Maybe there's deeper work you need to do, or you're reflecting, do I really want to follow through on this decision, or do I want to wait? So there is this kind of weighing of things out. There's also a lot of what I would say alchemizing that's happening, or alchemicalizing. This alchemical process is taking place for many individually, and also within specific soul groups. Now, the thing that Spirit wanted everyone to know, myself included, is that that doesn't mean there's not movement. And so in a way, we're on next level training to use our intuition more, our inner knowing, connect more to our inner being, use our spiritual tools, intention, visioning, visualizing, and really knowing that we are these transmitters putting out into the world and into the universe. So my understanding is this year a lot will get done, but more through the spirit realm, less with effort. Now that doesn't mean there's not going to be effort and persistent effort. Like many of you may think, oh my God, I've got so much to do, I'm overwhelmed. that's the ego we're gonna have to just all surrender and go, I can only do as much as I can do. I did this much. Now I have to take care of my health. I have to take care of, other parts of my life or my relationships, or I need to focus on my body, or I need to work out, or go for a walk, or I need to, get food in the house, or whatever it is other that you need to do. Because on some level, there is this speeding up of the energy. There is a raising of the vibrational frequency, or raising and expanding of it, which makes the vibration much quicker. So some of you are feeling like, why there's a lot of energy, but it doesn't feel like a lot is happening, or a lot is happening rolling things back, or it's stagnant. Things seem to stop, but I still feel this energy flutter. And it's because on the human level, we're not used to having a lot of energy and not doing something with it. We're very programmed that even psychically, intuitively, if you feel something or see something or you get a psychic message, it's like, I have to do something. I have to contact that person. I have to make that happen. I have to intervene. And what we're being taught is just being the observer, the witness, observing things, observing the unfolding, whether in yourself or someone else, or a group of people, or the world at large, doesn't always mean that your participation has to be doing something about something. There's a lot to be learned by observing. So I do see a lot of that. I'm doing this the end of January, of the last 2 weeks of January, and definitely February. I will be honest, this energy is going to carry over into about April and May. Now, in March, it seems to lighten up a bit. It's going to be a little bit like start and stop, because I still feel February has a lot of this energy, and for some it may be kind of heavy, or there's a lot to do. Again, and I think because there's a lot to do, there's a rethinking. Can I do it? Can I do it all? Am I really on the right path? Is now the time to do this? What I will share with you, those are very valid concerns, but it's all ego, human concerns. The soul part of you is already in the change, is already, those of you that are moving, there's a part of you that's already where you're moving, or the next level, the next job, the next career, whatever it is that you're focused on, there's already a part of you that's there. So for many of you, it is destiny. Whatever you're wanting to have happen, it is destiny that it's going to happen. It's that you're now in the timing phase, not time, but timing. What we call divine right timing. What's the right timing, right? And if you dance, or if you've ever seen dancers or even DJs, you don't just, if you're doing it old school on a turntable, you don't just pick up the needle and place it somewhere else. You have to listen on the headset. Where's the right timing to get this next beat in? If you're doing scratching, you don't just, that's a good place to do this. So we're having to kind of learn to feel things out more. And it's like, trust that hunch, trust that intuition. Like, okay, this is the right time. Even if it feels like, I haven't been doing enough. And then all of a sudden you get a spurt of creativity or inspiration or motivation, then you need to follow through on it. You see what I'm saying? So let your passion and joy guide you. And when you hit those slumps, unless it's absolutely necessary, like something you really, really have to do, ask yourself, can this wait? Is this slump of energy or dip in energy mean I need to be doing something else? Resting is going to be very key, because though it may or may not feel like it to some of you will feel this energy in this way. We are in a much faster, less dense energy pattern. It can feel heavier or dense because we're clearing lower octave emotions and experiences, but it's also like dense energy. Let's say I'm holding 3 crystals, and you really see those crystals, right? Celestite and clear quartz. Now, what if I have 10 of these, or 20, or 100 small crystals? Do you see what I'm saying? It may not be dense by one shape or form, because there's 100, I'm holding 100 crystals instead of 3 big crystals. You see what I'm saying? So there's more that's actually happening and more that you're doing on a multi-dimensional level, but it doesn't seem like it because you only see 3 things happening. You're like, well, I'm only working on 1, 2, and 3, or these things are only happening in my life or in the world. But underneath those 3 things, main things, there's 100 things underneath, or 500, or 5,000 things. It's like units of energy. So the units of energy, packets of energy, is increasing. And the only way we can handle that or process that is by pausing, meditation, breath work, going within, and trusting the vision, going back to the vision. All right, so we're going to do, I hope that explains a bit of what's going on. Some of you email me and also leave comments that you like when I explain the energies, what I'm picking up astrally and from the Akashic, because that is the unfolding. That's the blueprint. That's the design, the fractals that come together. So that's what we're reading here on an energetic level. So if you want to get comfortable, obviously if you're driving, do this with your eyes open or don't do it at all. And as always, just see, I've been talking a bit, tuning in for you. 1 or 2 piles, all piles, whatever it is calling you, or you already know. Trust yourself. This is a general reading, so some of it may resonate, some may not. Just trust that you receive what you've put out to draw in. All right. So in the space of divine abundance, just go ahead and close your eyes and bring your inner gaze, your inner focus into that heart, lung area of your body. Consciously slow your breath down. Allow your out breath to be longer than the in breath inside. And just picture and imagine, sensing, feel a spiral of light emanating from the heart chakra, radiating out around you. And just feel that light going out into the world. And now feel it radiating back towards you. Keep focusing in the heart chakra area of your body, right there in the heart lung area, in between the in breath and out breath, center inside, and feel the light spiraling out, encircling and enfolding you, radiating out in front of you. And now feel that light coming back to you. So as you feel that light, just know in your mind that you have all that you need for the changes you need and want to do. And you are supported. With that, you're going to connect in now to your inner being that's in the center of that spiral of light, however you feel that part of you. This part has all the wisdom, all the knowledge, and this part is guiding and directing you. And as you connect more and more to this part of you, you feel more and more comfortable and confident in the changes that you're co-creating, the next level and new experiences that you're expressing and experiencing now through the light of you. And notice you're experiencing and expressing on a higher and higher dimensional level, a more and more expressed and expanded aspect of you. Feel the energy through the 4th dimension and through the 5th and above. Feel your beingness expanding in your expression. Now relax into the inner being that is you, the light and love that is you. Now bring your awareness back into that heart-lung area of the body. Just feel comfortable and confident, knowing that you're right where you need to be and you have all that you need. You know all that you need to know inside for the changes that you're making now. And you are supported by your guides. Your higher self, the universe, supports you. All right, if you haven't chosen your cards already, go ahead and do so. Again, soul story number 1, number 2, and number 3. Now we'll get to the individual readings. Hello, Soul Group 1. This is your soul story for February. These are the cards that you chose. All right. Ooh, furried and feathered friends in the Lemurian cards. Getting messages already. I fully experience every moment of my life by living in the present. Boon, heaven is rushing in and showering you with blessings. Open your heart to receive. Wow, beautiful. That so goes with the meditation that we did. Manifesting magic. You're creating your life based on the intentions you send into the universe. Wow. I knew there was something special. We'll see. All the readings are special, all the soul stories. But, oh, and workaholic. Okay, this makes sense. All right. So the first thing I'm getting is some of you may really identify a lot either with the bird tribe or the winged ones, also as they're also known, with birds, all kinds of birds. Could be chickens, fowls, pigeons, ravens, eagles. They may hold a special place for you and remind you of spirit. Maybe you find feathers a lot. Some of you do have an animal being that's very close to you, especially furry. Could be cat or little doggy, either embodied in this dimension or on the other side. Some of you, I can see the little fur baby next to you. Definitely, I see a black and white cat, very cute, kind of spotty, a lot more white, but has black. So I feel like there's something about you trusting your instincts more. Now, yes, you do have a lot to do, and the universe is bringing you a lot more abundance, but you're also learning not to get in overdoing, like making it happen, coming from, again, that workaholic kind of manic pace. So you're being asked by your guides to kind of slow down in February. And your little animal being or furry beings or the birds can show you that. You know, the birds flap their wings and then they soar. So you're learning in that soaring, it's to kind of relax and just know just how far you've come and look at what you've done, kind of assess or just relax and just observe what you know now or what you've accomplished, right? So it's kind of like let yourself soar a little bit. Like there's something so holding you up is what I'm hearing, lifting you, uplifting you. You really are in February, I'm going to say this whole year, is really about manifesting for you. Like you're really in this like very magical time of your life where you've been working a lot with visioning or visualization, intention. And there is a gift, a boon, there is a gift coming to you from spirit, from source, out of the blue, something you don't even see. It's something, you'll know what this is. It's something that you've had your heart set on, your heart's desire. Now, whether that's one thing, two things, or a grouping of things, it's something that you've really been hoping for, wishing for, praying for, Pay attention to the animals that you see in your environment in February. Also, some of you are going to be seeing a rainbow is what I'm seeing as a confirmation of this reading. Now, some of you could have been also, I'm getting that from this, some of you could have also been in an area where there was a lot of, something with flooding or hurricanes, something with the weather. There was something very grave, you know, traumatic with the weather that's been going on. Or your families, something, but it's showing that there's some kind of connection with you with weather changes. You know, you may be watching this and then there's a storm and then you see a rainbow. So the rainbow is the confirmation for you. Yeah, I keep getting trust your instincts about a situation or a person in February. And this is one of the things that animal beings teach us, really, is to trust our instinctual awareness, which is a form of our intuition. So instinctual awareness comes through our body. So if we're cringing or pulling back from something, that's not something that we, even if our logic mind says go towards it, that's not something we need to go towards. Okay, we've got the One of Wands here. I'm actually going to do a Celtic. I just heard, I do usually do different, but I heard with you to do a Celtic. God, I really feel this building energy on you. Okay, so there is a lot happening or going on around you. Look at that, and you've got the World. What I say, things are greatly going to be changing. So you're ushering in a whole new world, whatever that means for you. You've got this big vision, and I do feel in February, if either you see all of it, like some of you could be moving, or you've changed jobs or career, left something or someone, and now find yourself in a new environment, or the plans are now in motion in a tangible way. At the base, you've got the Five of Cups, where you're having to move on from past disappointments. And that's also trusting your instinctual awareness. We're meant to grieve and process, but we're not meant to roll back. Okay? We're not meant to roll back and stay with what is no more. So you're taking that energy and moving it forward. Wow, very powerful. 2 aces. And you've got the Ace of Swords here. So it's a time, like I said, decision making, and that's telling me your passion, your purpose is up. You know, your passion is up. You're, you know, even if you're going through tough times or difficulties, you are moving forward, and there are major decisions that you're making in the winter months, which February is winter, at least here, the Western Hemisphere. And 4 of Swords in the past. Death. Wow, you're getting the message. The World card, Death. You're showing up at the King of Pentacles. I think that's very appropriate to manifesting magic. It's coming right under. Now, now listen. Okay, let me just get the other cards here. 3 of Pentacles. It's in your environment. Queen of Wands. Hopes, dreams, wishes, and 2 of Pentacles, mixing it together. Well, I talked about alchemizing during the channel portion in my talk. So I find it interesting, under boon, under gift, you have death. What this tells me is that by letting go, by a change of circumstances, or changing where you're living or what you're focused on, whatever the circumstances that are changing, however you're working, whatever it is, that you get a gift. And it's not like, oh, you did a good job. It's like, it's just the consequence. It's karma. It's like, by changing something in your pattern, or what you're expecting, or what you are focused on, that energy that you let go of comes back to you from the universe as a gift, as unforeseen fortune. So you've been breaking a lot of, or releasing a lot of past patterning that's based on disappointment, loss, for some of you, shame, regret, just life stuff. But now you know that you're moving forward. You know a lot. There's a lot of wisdom. Showing up as the King of Pentacles, which is, again, whether male or female, doesn't matter, is showing that this, for me, what I get from, I would say 98% of you, this is about work, business, career, or being in the right environment, changing environments so that you can be more, for some of you, self-sufficient. Some of you, this is a lot about creating something that's a legacy that you leave behind, work, purpose, career changes, your soul's purpose, your path, your work. This is a lot about work, whether everyday work, individual work, your career, finance. I do feel like you're creating this whole new life for you. Okay, this is about a whole new life direction. And then you've got what's around you, the Three of Pentacles. So be open to support, ask for help, assistance. And this is also showing a lot to do. Many of you may be entrepreneurs or self-employed, which tells me that work is coming up. Or if you are working a lot, expect more work in February. And you're balancing it all. I mean, you're balancing your inner world, inner life, and outer. You're balancing where you are now with what you're envisioning and creating. Some of you putting new systems. Now I'm hearing the name Steph or Stephanie. Don't know if that is. Well, let's see. Take those messages. Blue Moon Astrology. Water element sensing. What did I say about intuition? So really, really in February, trust your intuition, your instincts, sensing. What do you sense? Just like a little animal being. Watch your animals. Citrine fell over. Watch the animal beings. They sense things before they happen. Now, I'm definitely getting earth changes in this reading. Now, I don't know if it's specifically where you're at or just in general that we're going to hear something again. I'm getting maybe earthquake, hurricane, wind and storm. There's a lot going on. Sagittarius, I see. So what do you see by what you feel? Trust that. Instinctual awareness, our instincts, our intuition is a way of seeing below the surface. 10th house, the world. So you got the world twice on story number 1. So this is February. For many of you, there is some kind of financial reward, award, payoff. Could be something also with others or social media or some project. Maybe some of you could get a raise in pay or a bonus, or you get a position that pays more or offer for your services. There could be some kind of a validation also, or acknowledgement of what you're doing, that you're going to see reflected all the hard work that you've put in your life. So now I want to check the energy pattern. What's going on energetically? Let's see if there's any blocks, anything that needs to be cleared. So I'm just going to check the general energy. Now look at that. See? Whoa. It's a lot. See that? That's why you're manifesting a lot. You see how fast that's going? You can see I'm not doing anything. I'm holding my pendulum just right there. So that's why that's how much energy is around you and within you. You're tapping into that universal energy and using it to co-create what it is that you want. Now let's look at your body. Let's look at chakras. Anything off? Anything need to look at? No, not really. Okay, just what I get, just for some of you, tummy, so solar plexus chakra, there could be something with foods that you're eating that are not agreeing with you. Also sacral center. Some of you may want to do a little bit more stretching. Yeah, even if you're watching like TV or Netflix or whatever, you know, movie, just like a little more stretching. And again, that goes back to the furry friends, because all little furry friends stretch. That's all I'm getting for you. I really feel like you're just dreams, all your dreams coming true. Let's see. Yeah, look at that. You've got Mars in Pisces in the 4th house. So you've gone from, you've changed your foundation. And Mars in Pisces is saying use more of your intuition, your instincts, your sensing, your instinctual awareness. Again, there could be a lot that you're picking up subconsciously from people in situations. And so your spirit team, your higher self, your guides are saying, listen, just pause a bit, check in with your intuition, your instinctual awareness, and the answers, the direction that you need will be there. Wow, what a wonderful February coming up for you. I really feel like just harness that energy, you know, and even if you're resting, if you feel tired on a physical level, that energy is still coursing through you. You don't want to deplete it, soul group number 1, because you're building up that energy and you're learning how to use that higher frequency energy. You've got a lot of energy in this group, which means that a lot for that manifesting magic through your intention, envisioning, and then right action at the right time. So your soul insights mantra affirmation is, wow, this is interesting. I am always at the right place at the right time. I am always where I need to be. So if you have any worries about time or timing, no, you're right on time. All right. Oh, wishing you a beautiful February. I'd love to hear from you in the comments. If you feel a resonance, I'd love for you to subscribe. Otherwise, I hope to see you in the next reading. Take good care. Hello, soul group number 2. This is your soul story. You picked these cards. This is your reading. Now, before I clicked record, I just kept hearing speak up and speak your truth, speak up and speak your mind. So I'm getting a lot to do with clearing the air with you in February, as also something to do with speaking your truth. Now, when we get psychically speak, sometimes it can be literally speaking, but it could be also writing, it could be also living, because the 5th chakra also connects to our higher, listening to our higher self or our inner wisdom, our own inner knowing. So it could be listening and then acting from that place for you. But I feel like there's a situation that's going to come up where you have to, without being rigid and hard, you're going to have to hold your ground, be centered in your own truth or your own opinion. And you maybe even asked your opinion, or what do you think of this, or what's your truth? And I'm hearing like, dare to be different. You might have a different opinion or differing opinion than a few people around you, okay? So the first card you got was beauty. Then you got allow my body and spirit to flow intuitively through the changes of life. Wow, these are really aligned to the messages that I got at the beginning of this reading with the meditation. Soul contracts. Before you were born, you agreed to partake in specific experiences that assist you in the evolution of your soul. This is why I'm feeling this has to do somehow with relationships and communication, that you're going to have these talks with someone or a group of people maybe it's even at work, or in the office or whatever, even if you're, let's say, entrepreneur or contract worker or consultant, or you're working within a group, whether in person or remote, where people ask your opinion. Maybe you're not used to saying. I'm also hearing something about art or art direction. So you may have a different idea or different approach. And I feel part of your soul contract this lifetime is to be more comfortable and in your choices and confident in your approach or the way you perceive something, if that makes sense. Then you got facade. Yes, so it's getting to your truth. Don't wear this facade. And look at this card. I kept feeling that this is about a journey for you. And even in this card, the man is holding this little boy's hand and they're walking. So I feel on this journey, there are a lot of different groups you've been involved with, or different people, or different relationships. And you've kind of stayed in this middle road to not be too controversial, for lack of a better word. It's like you've had different opinions or ideas, which reflects your own beauty. Because metaphysically, beauty is about harmony. It doesn't have anything to do with outer appearance. It has to do with what's the inner symmetry and synergy of us. How harmonized are we to our soul? So you in February are going to be going through some experiences that allow you to alchemicalize and align more to your soul. Okay, be interesting to see if temperance comes up for you, so that you're not wearing this facade and or you're seeing other people's facades, and that's okay. It's like, okay, that's where they are. I remember being there, and that's okay. But I don't have to be there, I'm getting you like walking down this street and just looking. It's like how so many people, we have to wear this mask, right? And it's like, but it's like the mask of like the, masquerade ball. And then people are taking their mask off. You're able to see beyond people's masks. Is it their wounding, their brilliance, and you're seeing beyond your own mask as well, or you already have been. So there's going to be a lot to do in February for you with relationship and relating and seeing beyond the facade, seeing beyond the appearances of things, the appearance of things, the surface. I feel for some of you like such a deep level. It almost makes me really kind of teary. You have a deep level of compassion. Now, I don't know, maybe some of you healers or Reiki teachers, Reiki masters, do energy work, maybe some of you massage, nurses, physical therapy, healing. You see people in their most vulnerable form or vulnerable time. Maybe you're a therapist, a guide, and you feel their pain or whatever they're going through. Also when they're conflicted about something. Okay, we'll do 3 more shuffles. So that's beauty. I feel like in some ways you've learned the beauty of human existence and human suffering, human limitation, and you're understanding that better. So now you're equipped to go to an amazing next level in your experiences. And all these experiences, whether they have to do with work or whatever, or outer or health, it doesn't matter. It all boils down to relating and relationships of some sort. I'm going to be doing a Celtic. You got the 2 of Wands, which is dominion. 2 of Wands is handling the energy, understanding what's needed. And then coming in, you've got judgment. That's powerful, that discernment. The 7 of Pentacles. 3 of Cups, crowning you. that's what you know. So the Seven of Pentacles is what's happening subconsciously. You could be waiting for something, maybe someone to come in your life. You're feeling someone come in. But externally with that 3, you're working a lot with people. This is a lot about emotional fulfillment and support. 9 of Pentacles is in the past. What's coming up is the 9 of Cups, emotional fulfillment. Joy, could be a party. Ace of Swords in your position. That's decisions, what's around you. 8 of Cups. Knave of Wands. Now, salamanders have a lot to do with alchemicalizing or chemicalization. The salamander is fire. It has to do with transformation, making it through, and it also has to do with magic. So taking the less ideal and making it more ideal. It's a lot with transformation. Oh, and then you've got the Ace of Cups. Well, so I'm going to definitely say whatever February means to you, it has to do with emotional fulfillment, whether that's a job, a decision that you make. You know, it's very interesting. I had to start this video 3 times because I kept saying soul story number 1 or soul group number 1. And soul group number 1 may have some messages for you because they've got the Ace of Swords, but they got the Ace of Wands where you have the Ace of Cups. So for some of you, this is about relationship, drawing someone in, or begin feeling hopeful about a relationship, or relationship goes to the next level, or you're drawing in more people that are more in alignment with you. But some of you, this is also about career, like career choices that pay off, decisions of what you're doing, or starting something new that's much more fulfilling. In that case, that soul story number 1, because with that Ace of Wands, for me, would fit into what you're going through. The difference is your focus, their focus was a lot more on career, job, money, income. Yours has also a bit of that, but it's for you, it's a lot about the types of people you want to work with. You've been working on that yourself. You've been refining that. So this has to do with the people that you're now meeting next level, which by what I'm seeing starts in February, and definitely there'll be big changes. Winter months, so January, February, into beginning of March, and then also in springtime. And you're to use your discernment as to what is right for you at this time. Okay, so not making judgments too quickly is what I'm hearing, especially in February, not really taking your time to decide. If you can, if you don't have to make a decision right away, you may want to wait till March. Although some of you, this is a contract coming in towards the end of the month is what I'm hearing. Okay, let's see what Blue Moon astrology card you got. 11th house, friends. Okay, that makes sense. What I said, this is about relationships. So 11th house, community, friends, hopes, dreams, wishes coming through. This tells me that it's important to you to like the people that you work with. And for some of you, you're now working in a place where you like more of the people. You're more in alignment. And also, some of your best creative ideas come from the friends, the people you're collaborating, or the people you work with are like friends or even family. Also, for some of you, that you're going to get some kind of offer through your friends, through people that you associate with. I feel like they've offered your name somehow, like, oh, talk to this person, or they would be good, they'd be great with this. So 11th house is going to figure in a lot for you in February, and also your friends, colleagues, people you're collaborating with. Chiron, healing. Well, that's what I said. See, you've been healing a lot about relationship. And so you've healed sufficiently to be attracting differently. So you have new soul contracts coming up that are much more fulfilling or rewarding, where there's going to be less work. It's less taxing for you, okay? This is why also discernment is coming in, or judgment. We always say judge with love, tenderness, and mercy. You may not want to be around certain people. So let's check, because you've shifted. You're requiring something different. Let's look at your energy. Okay, so it's just, there we go. A little bit. Make sure you get enough water this month and enough rest. Let's see what's coming up. How are the... Yeah, and I'm getting there could be stuff, not necessarily headache, could for some, but more like mental or thinking a lot, pressure, you know, so drink a lot of water and give your mind a time to rest is what I'm hearing. Some of you are going to be trying to figure a lot out in regards to decisions you have to make in February. Think about it, then hand it to your higher self and do something else, you know, and then let the answer come to you. So you're going to need a little bit of that space to get your messages. Let's see if anything in the body. No, just throat chakra, speaking your truth, speaking up. Some of you are going to see a decision, something that I feel like it could be work, where you're like, oh, we should be doing it differently. And then it's going to come back around that, well, what do you think? Or, oh, you saw it this way and you were right. So you will be, there's some situations that you're going to be validated in and vindicated, that like the way you saw it will come to be understood or seen as, oh, that's the way that we should go. That's what we need to do. I hope that makes sense. I'm kind of curious about this. Definitely wish fulfillment February, and a lot more personal happiness, individual happiness. I've got 2 9s here, so 9 and 9, 18, which distills to a 9. So you're in transition. This is a time for transition and preparing for that big change. That 10, you're awaiting the results of something is what I'm hearing in February. Maybe whatever you're working on could take about 3 months to work. Oh, and there we go. Look at, what did I say? 3 months, and you got a 3 here. You got Venus in Libra, relationships, contracts, Venus, love, what we vibe to, you know, what we're aligned to, what we value, how we love to be loved. And in Libra and in the 3rd house, again, that has to do, you've got 3 here, that you had 2 3s, you've got 8 of cups. But you've got the 3 of Pentacles here, which is, this is my card, 3 of Chalices, 3 of Cups. I don't know why I keep feeling 3 of Pentacles, which is telling me some of you are working in small groups, or you're entrepreneurs or self-employed. You're joining to work with others within a team. And if not, teamwork makes the dream work is what I'm hearing to tell you. And you've got 3 of Chalices here. So 3 of Cups, it's emotional fulfillment with friends, with buddies, with collaborators, you know, people you feel close to, compadres, you know, friends, people you feel very close to. So again, relationships so important for you this whole year, but especially in February. And I do feel there could be a wish coming through in regards to a new relationship for you. And for some of you, it's a new group that you're going to be working with or doing something creative is what I'm hearing. Oh, soul story number 2, beautiful. Let's see if anything else comes through that you need to know. Just keep your energy balanced with that 2 of Wands. It does say you're handling the energy well, but you could be weighing things out, decisions in regards to a work situation. a career move. You could be weighing it out. If you do make the decision, I'm saying it's probably 4 to 6 weeks. And something in a week to 2 weeks is something very much going to uplift you. It's like dreams, goals, desire. It's manifesting. You know, it's coming together is what I'm hearing. All right, let's look at your soul insights, affirmation, mantra. I have healed enough. I've healed sufficiently to attract beneficially. That's what they told me. Some of you have a guide that is so funny. I am hearing, oh my God, I feel male presence, energy. Of course, it just comes through that way. Or you're a guy that I'm speaking. Yeah, some of you, yeah, it's like real quick, like hey, we're moving forward. We're moving forward in our life. Yeah, you have to know that you've healed sufficiently to attract beneficially. You've healed enough to attract and sustain beneficial and loving relationships. So we've got 2 mantras, or you can call them affirmations. 2 affirmations for you on a soul level. This is about the other types of relationships you were attracting. That's over. Yeah, complete. All right. Gosh, beautiful energy. Really do appreciate connecting with you, and I do feel your energy. I feel how much you've put into your work, purpose, your healing, your own empowerment. You're getting clear about what you really need and want in your life, and it's just beautiful. And you're starting to see the manifestation of this. All right, if you feel a resonance, I'd love if you would subscribe, get the notifications, and most importantly, let me know how this resonates for you in the comments. Hope to see you in the next reading. Take good care. Hello, soul group number 3. This is soul story number 3 for you. So, I heard only time will tell. So something you've put in motion, you're waiting to see it unfold, see the fruition of it. There'll be a glimmer of it in February is what I'm hearing. Also, I'm getting a lot of people visiting you, or you visiting a lot of people. There seems to be more socializing for you in February. I'm also, some of you that are watching, you have a birthday coming up, so happy birthday. All right, so let's look and see. This is the pile that you chose. Soul group number 3. Ooh, Pandora's gift. Wow, for some reason, I'm like, you're the magic, you're the mystery. You know, let's say Pandora's box opens up like, you know, gifts about things that are problematic. So you're going to be kind of disrupting something or someone. There's a disruption in your life. Could be somebody coming in that you haven't seen in a while, or maybe you've been more inward or more in the house a lot, or, you know, with everything that's going on, or you haven't been as active in your life, and now February brings a lot of activity. It's good, but it kind of upsets your routine. Look for your routine to be disrupted, altered, rearranged in February. And you've got dreams. Your dreams may be more vivid and intense than usual. Let's see what else. I know I'm part of Source, and my life is guided by divine wisdom. And then you got wisdom. I love when the cards do that. So when that happens, that tells me that this is really important for you to get, that you have a lot of wisdom. You're part of Source, you're channeling information or receiving information. Maybe you're highly intuitive, maybe psychic, but this is also life wisdom, or wisdom from studying and training. So there's something about you imparting this wisdom. I see what happens. So not only in February will your life be a bit disrupted, your routine, but you're a disruptor. People could look at you a little bit as the rebel. Maybe you were the scapegoat growing up. You're that light worker, the way shower that speaks their truth. Some of you are very blunt, okay? But the thing is, I feel that you help people disrupt the patterns that aren't working for them anymore. You help people transcend something. Some of you are very inspirational. Now, you're going to be getting your next level, kind of like your soul's mission, your mission papers. What's this next mission? You know, like Mission Impossible, the movie. It's like you're going to be getting this mission. And it has to do with more of you moving into some kind of leadership position. Now, for some of you, this could be through writing, it could be through books. It's somehow you're being asked to put yourself out there in the world more, and this is a dream of yours. This could be in any way. It could be a teacher, it could be a healer, therapist, but it could be singer, dancer, it could be creating cards, creating apps, it could be just more of a leadership. It could be some of you want to manage. You're like, hey, I want to manage a group. I am getting a very artistic group though too around this. So there's something about art, music, film. When you're wanting to, some of you are wanting to leave something behind, a past life, way of being, and move on to something else. This could be through a blog, or some of you are blogging and it catches on. I don't know, blog posts. Let's see, you know the answer. You just have to wait. It's the time. So there's a lot this month I'm getting with time and timing. Let's see here. Okay. Soul story number 3. Let's tune in that soul group. I'm hearing I should have listened to what I know. I should have listened to my intuition. So some of you are rethinking something, and you kind of already had the message. You had a hunch about something, or intuition, or your guidance, and you didn't listen. So now you're getting out of that, whatever that is, and that's opening that Pandora's box, but it's a gift to free you up. Some of you, this is a job that you took, or a move. Oh, look at this, came out. Look at that, Queen of Chalices, Queen of Cups. So I said, very intuitive. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. Give me a lot of Cancer energy. So I don't know if you work with moon cycles or you're just very intuitive, but I'm getting that February brings a recounting your steps, going back through the steps to see where you got off track or where you could have done something differently or improved. And then you're going to kind of put something together, like strategize. 3 of Wands. This is the situation. This is kind of like home base. This is the atmosphere you find yourself in, or the situation. So again, 3 of Wands, I mean, she's sitting by the fire having her tea or assessing. So you've put some things out into the world, a certain approach, a certain way of being, and now you're assessing. Is it going to come back? Is it coming back to me? Is it coming back? Is it, in a monetary way? How is this coming back? Is this a good venture? Is this a good idea? So a lot to do with you, with commerce, with work, with business, with also for some of you, just your approach, your way of being in the world is you're waiting like, okay, is this really, if this works, then I'm going to continue doing more of it. Let's see what's coming in for you. 8 of Wands, a lot of movement, communication. Remember I said I felt that you were getting a lot of disruptions in February. Text, phone call, email, all of it. But, I want to come see you, or I'm in town, or do you want to get together? So there's a lot more socializing. You've got Knave of Pentacles in the subconscious. So subconsciously, and the foundation of your life right now has a lot to do with work. You've been doing one foot in front of the other, step by step, step by step. and you're feeling a bit hemmed in. You feel like you have a lot of responsibilities. And we've got the Three of Pentacles is crowning you. So that's up the top. This is what you're consciously aware of. And this is an important part also of your life right now, is work or coming together with others. You may start feeling that in February, some of your prayers answered, like, oh my God, I have someone to help me, or some to assist me, or someone has this great idea, or they want to hire me to do this or work on their team. So again, Three of Pentacles it's also gradual progress, but it can be work and toil. There's stuff to do. You know, I always like this card because it's like she has a great idea for that painting, and some of it she just downloaded the idea. You know, she had some ideas and started and then got an aha, but she still has to do the painting. She still has to pick the colors, mix the colors, dip the paintbrush in. So there's still a lot that you have to do, and you're aware of that. You're really locked in right now to a soul path. You're really on your path to destiny. So you can feel it. You can't really diverge from your path right now. This is your past. Seven of Wands, courage, speaking up, moving forward, following through. And then we've got the Hangman, Neptune energy, Pisces, getting a different... That's what I'm saying. You're going to be evaluating in February. What's working? What's not working? Is this approach working? This brought this much result. This brought this much. You know, where's my passion really at? Emperor, there we are, business. You're showing up as the Emperor. Aries energy. So some of this is things that you've put in motion are coming back to you. Whether people, friends, colleagues, it could be increase of, for some of you, customers, clients. Again, a lot to do with work. And what's around you, Ten of Pentacles. So you're creating something that's going to sustain you. Some of you, this is also about family, sustaining family, or you're working and you have a family, or you're working within a family system. The Magician, that's your hope, your dream. You are this. So you're no longer fearing this, soul story number 3. You realize that you are a co-creator in life. And that if it's going to get done, you have to put the time, the energy, the focus, the intention, align your will center to divine will. You know, you're using all that you have to move forward and create your reality. And some of you are helping others do this as well. I see a lot of you could be writers of something, you know, something that goes into public forum somehow. And then we've got the King of Swords as the outcome. So for some of you, that's a assistant. That's someone that's going to be helping you, maybe a manager, agent, someone maybe in advertising or marketing. For some of you, that is you in that leadership role that you're finally, you know, you're taking on, taking over. Some of you are going to be asked to run a company or organization or a group within that. You know, you're working within the team is what I'm hearing. So again, speaking your truth, also expressing yourself, writing, letting people know your gifts, your wisdom in things, okay? Let's look and see. Astro Dice, any messages? Extra insight. The lovely soul group number 3. Ooh, Pisces, 11th house, but moon. Okay, moon in Pisces again, and you've got that Queen of Chalices. So all of you trusting your intuition more, your feeling about things. And some of you may feel like you want to spend more time at home, or things are happening so quickly around you, or there's a lot going on that you need to pull back a bit to self-nurture, to kind of reset is what I'm hearing. 11th house, again, hopes, dreams, wishes, friends. I feel like some of you, this could be friends in your house. Now, this could be other friends that are psychic. Maybe you're a reader and you're getting together with readers, or maybe you're in an astrology group, or maybe you're in my Patreon or my Soul Centered Living or my psychic development and opening to channel course, because I'm getting a lot to do with connecting with others that are studying metaphysics, spiritualism, the occult, astrology, and using the intuition. That I can hear them talking about, oh, I did this, I did that, or this confirmation, or this happened, or I manifested this. So a lot of you are working with spirit, working with the spirit realm. That's why you got that magician there. You're using all the elements, all your soul path tools, right? It's all coming together. So let's check your energy of this group. I'd like to see how the energy is manifesting for soul group. Ooh, look at that. Yeah. A lot of energy. Wow. A lot of you are anchoring higher frequency energy through the body, and you're getting more and more comfortable on this earth plane, showing up more with your wisdom. So a lot of you, this is about manifesting things into the denser physical reality, making your manifestations tangible. So a lot of you in February moving from just envisioning or seeing it to more tangible forms, tangible feedback on what it is that you're doing. Some major change in March coming up is what I'm hearing. Okay, let's look at Blue Moon Astrology. Okay. Yeah, look at this. Okay, this is what I'm getting. Look at, it's like you're conjuring it up. I feel like this is the marriage. This is the marriage within, like the male and the female. So it's like the inspiration, the feminine, the divine inspiration, and putting it into form through the magician, right? Earth, air, fire, and water. All the elements coming together. And that gets things moving. Now, what I find interesting here is it's like, this reminds me of the meditation that I did at the beginning of this reading with the spiral of heart. You've got the spiral here that's coming up through the crown, but it's coming from source and extending out. So a lot of you, again, in magician is about channeling energy too. So you've got this energy. It's all about recognizing that you're tapped into source energies, even in this card. So for you, meditating on the 7th chakra, 6th, 7th above, rising, recognizing that you're channeling it. Even here, it's like the gift. It's this energy. So the chakras, I don't know, maybe some of you work with chakras, or it could be good to align your chakras, or just pause. And when you're doing something, just breathe in above the crown chakra, pause, connect into source energies, really reinforce that channel, and then breathe out. Bring that light energy through the breath, maybe before you talk, maybe before whatever your decisions, just to reinforce the Sushumna, that rainbow bridge, that column of light that connects to source energies, because it's really important for you. Look at this energy. It's like conjuring it up, drawing through source to manifest. Even the people I feel that are coming in your life, even the disruptions, it's like you're calling them in from source energies. These are all manifestations from source on your path, to help you, to support you, to love you, for you to love them. You know, it's like you recognize it's all coming in from source, and you're saying more and more, I'm going to connect to source to experience this, to get what I need and want, and it's coming through. I would say meditate a lot in February on the 8 of Wands and the Magician. This deck is as above is so below. I don't know if you have this deck, but just on, you know, that you're creating what's already there in source energy. You're drawing it in. You're using that co-creative energy. Yeah, it's a lot about, yeah, you're really opening up to that higher frequency energy to create, and that's your wisdom. You're learning how to do this, or you've been doing it. Some of you have been doing it, but you're getting more masterful. Oh wow, that's what it is. More from the soul. I'm gonna show it to you in a minute. That's it. That's all they want you to see. Okay, you're manifesting from the soul, which is the moon energy, which again is Queen of Chalices or Queen of Cups. So through meditation, you're just much more in touch with your soul. Soul story number 3. You're manifesting from your soul. Your soul insights affirmation mantra is, I am manifesting a higher frequency reality from my soul. And some of you, I am manifesting love and loving relationships from my soul. This is so powerful. That's your gift. And the wisdom is coming from your soul. You're speaking from your soul. Beautiful. Wow. What an honor to tune in for you. All of you, actually. Each soul story, each soul group. But I'm really, I see what you're doing, soul story number 3, and it's pretty amazing. It really is. All right. If you feel a resonance, I'd love for you to comment. Let me know how this is unfolding for you, and what are you manifesting from your soul. It's something about love, something you love. It's coming from deep through your subconscious, through many lifetimes. On a soul level, you're really in alignment. Wow. From your dreams. You know, dreams are messages from our soul. Look at how powerful. It's like it's coming. All right, if you feel a resonance, like, subscribe. You can also connect with me more on Patreon and other ways. All the ways are in the description box below. All right, I hope to see you in the next reading. Have a beautiful February.